John 3:27 says that a man can receive nothing unless it comes from heaven. If you're not already vibrating at that level, you're not going to receive the desires that you keep trying to manifest. If your manifestations they're not coming to fruition, if what you want is it's not happening at the rate that you want it to happen, or it's just not happening the way you want it to happen, it's because you aren't in the right mindset. You aren't vibrating in the right frequency or energy. I have my little microphone today. Let me know if you guys like it when I use my microphone, or if you prefer when I don't, because I think when I'm using the microphone, you can only hear my voice and you can't hear like the cute little birds chirping, which I feel like kind of adds some cuteness to the videos. Also, this is Mount Rainier, but she is covered by the clouds, so I don't know if you guys can see her or not. It's such a beautiful sunny day here, and I was like, I'm gonna go record a video with Mount Rainier in the background. I don't think you can see her. I mean, maybe, but you can definitely see the clouds. Anyways, you have to have the confidence and mindset of a god in order to create the reality that you desire. Some bugs trying to fly in my face. Okay, if you want to vibrate at such a high frequency that your life becomes heavenly, you have to have the mindset of a god. Who lives in heaven? God. Your ego is going to tell you things like you need to do this, you need to do that in order to receive your most desired reality. Action is the last step to change your reality. But I don't even know if you could call it a step. Honestly, your frequency is the most important thing, and unless you change your frequency, you're not going to change your reality. When you have something, you are vibrationally declaring to the universe that you have it. And the universe, here's how the universe works, okay? The universe doesn't see me the way you see me. It doesn't see the trees the way we see and perceive the trees. The universe perceives things in energy form. The third dimensional physical plane is for us humans to see, but there's so much more beyond that. There's so much more beyond that, and the universe creates at a much higher frequency where the physical things in this reality, they don't matter. They don't matter to the universe, so why do they matter to you? In a couple videos, one of my videos, I'll link it below, I talk about how you have to be still for the blessings to come in, and I wanted to get more into detail about that with this video. In the Bible, it says, "Be still and know that I am a God." I am a God. I as in you, I as in me. Be still and know that you are a God. You create your reality. And until you start vibrating at a level that only a God would vibrate at, you're not going to see your desires. You have to change your frequency. Whatever frequency you're vibrating on, if it's not getting you where you want to be, then you need to kill that frequency. Think of I watched this YouTuber, and he said to think of your frequency as an entity, and I really like this analogy. Okay, what does an entity, what does a demon want? It wants to survive. Your frequency is an unseen entity. It is a being, if that's what you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. It's an intelligence that doesn't even know it's alive, but it wants to thrive and survive. Whatever energy that you're using to destroy your reality is the same kind of energy and the same amount of energy it takes to create the reality it is that you want to see. So if you are stuck in reality, maybe you're not manifesting the amount of money you want. Maybe you're not manifesting the amount of followers you want on social media. Maybe you're not manifesting the type of lover that you want. And you keep saying to yourself, oh, why does this always happen to me? Why do bad things always happen to me? Why can't I get there? Blah blah blah. Then the universe isn't gonna see that you want something else. It's gonna see that you are focusing your attention on what you don't want. It's going to give you more of that because this entity wants to stay alive. The entity of I can't manifest the lover that I want, that energy, it doesn't even know it's a negative energy. It just knows that it wants to stay alive, so it's going to push those thoughts more into your subconscious mind. So that way, that's what you keep thinking to yourself, that's what you keep believing, and that's what you are going to manifest into reality. You're going to manifest a lover that doesn't meet your standards or doesn't treat you right. Same goes for anything. Same goes for money, whatever it is that you're trying to call into your life. If you want to change the narrative, you have to change your way of thinking, and it might take some practice. But it's as simple as awareness. Maybe something bad recently happened to you, but instead of thinking, oh, why does this always happen to me? Be aware that even though this has happened, the seeds you have planted for your desired reality, they are growing. It just takes time, and you have to trust that. You have to trust that. Don't allow your beliefs to define your reality. You need to have control over your beliefs. You need to choose to believe that the good things that you want are coming, that they're already here. You have to practice gratitude, right? And gratitude always. That's like the most important step to train your brain to see the good in your life so that way you attract more good. If you don't already have a gratitude journal, I want you to go get one. And every single morning or every single night, at least once a day, write 3 things you're grateful for. They can be so simple. It can be I'm grateful that I woke up this morning and I'm alive. You can be grateful that you have a bed to lie on. You could be grateful for your food. It could be for big things. You could be grateful for the super nice sports car that you drive. You could be grateful for the concert you're going to next month. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is. I want you to write it down. And I know this is like everyone says this, but I pinky promise like this is going to help you realize that there are so many blessings in your life every single day. Abundance is all around you. If you choose to see it, it's there. It's everywhere. You have to choose to see it, and you have to choose to believe in it, and you have to choose that you deserve even more. And when you feel these negative thoughts creeping up from your old frequency, you 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 need to say, hey, wait a minute, but what about this? You know, maybe this bad thing is happening to you right now, but what about all these good things that happen to you? You need to interrupt it. And that's going to help you kill that old frequency and keep showing yourself evidence that good things do happen to you and they will continue to happen to you. I haven't as much on this channel, but a big thing that I always talk about is self-care. I'm such a self-care princess, but you know, when you think of self-care, a lot of times you might picture going to get a massage or doing a face mask or having a bubble bath. And those are all great. If that's what makes you feel good, great. It's if you're going to take action, which again is the last step, but when you want to take action to help yourself feel good, to vibrate in that higher frequency. Oh my god, what was I literally just saying? That's great. Hi, Mr. Bumblebee. That's great, but the best form of self-care ever is to look at reality in a way that benefits you. Look at reality in a way that benefits you entirely. Look at reality from your destination. You don't have to be there yet, but if you're sitting in reality, you're not where you want to be, and you say, "Oh, I'm so broke. I want to be rich." Reality doesn't understand that. The universe doesn't understand that, honey. The universe doesn't. The universe is intelligent. And it might know what you want to a certain degree. But until you start saying, oh, I'm so rich, I have food I can feed myself, I can see the sun today, my life is so rich, whatever it is, then the universe is going to say, oh, she's so rich, let's give her more riches. So you need to see reality in a way that benefits you. And if you keep seeing reality as reality sucks, why is this always happening to me, etc., why would the universe want to give you more? If okay, let's say you have a friend. Let's say you have a friend and maybe they're super busy. I'm that kind of friend. I love my friends to death. I keep a small circle, but I love them. But I'm a busy girl. I'm busy traveling the world. So I don't really get to see them as much as I'd like to. And instead of being like, "Oh, I never get to see my friends." And then you let the self-doubt creep in. Maybe they hate me. Maybe they don't actually want to see me. They haven't replied to me in like 20 hours. They don't even like me. Blah blah blah. If and then you go and hang out and all you do is complain that you never see them and you're not living in the moment, having a good time with them, grateful that you get to be in their company, they're going to get sick of you. They don't want to hear you complain. They want to have a good time with you. And if you're just complaining every single time you're hanging out and complaining every time they don't text you back or anytime you don't get to see them, they're not going to want to keep seeing you. But if when you hang out, you tell them you love seeing them, you're so grateful you get to see them this time, even though you know they're busy, you're so grateful they made the time for you. You are so grateful you get to spend time in their energy. Maybe they heal something in you. I have wonderful, wonderful friends. So honestly, seeing them it really boosts my energy. So and I always tell my friends when we're done hanging out, thank you for seeing me or I love you, whatever it may be. That's going to want to make your friends see you more. And the same goes for the universe. When you are giving the universe gratitude and when you are acknowledging all the riches it's giving you, it's going to give you more. If you keep complaining, it's going to be like, okay, we're not giving you anything. You have a broke mindset. If you have a broke mindset, why would the universe spoil you with riches? A god or a goddess, when, okay, I use God and the universe and the divine interchangeably. Not everyone might share that belief, but that's what I have. You're completely entitled to whatever it is you believe. But just for the sake of context, that's how throughout this channel, when I say God, when I say universe, when I say the divine or the infinite intelligence, no, I'm referring to one thing. And this one thing is going to lead me to my next point, oneness. If you came from creation, you can create. What makes you think a god would say, "Oh, I can't I can't make that. I can't do that." When the hell would a god ever say that? No, a god wants to see something created and he creates it. She creates it. God doesn't sit in the illusion of reality. That's all reality is an illusion. The sun feels so good, you guys. Oh, it feels so good. And until you have the mindset of a god, you're going to keep seeing reality in a way that doesn't serve you. Choose to see reality in a way that serves you. You need to change up your belief system. Your beliefs need to benefit you. If your beliefs are not benefiting you, they are destroying you. Use your energy to create rather than to destroy. Use your energy to create rather than to destroy. It takes the same amount of energy. It takes the same amount of energy to create as it does to destroy. The way you perceive your reality, it can either serve you or it can destroy you. You get to decide. You get to decide. You have the power, baby. Claim it. What are you doing? Whatever you think, whatever you believe, that is what reality is going to prove. Gravity doesn't just affect certain people. It doesn't just affect the good guys or the bad guys. It affects everyone. Same applies to the laws of the universe. Whatever you believe, the universe will give you. Don't be a victim. Don't be a victim of your reality. I saw a quote today on an Instagram post that said, "You prayed for flowers and God gave you rain." Just because it's raining now doesn't mean it's going to be raining the rest of your life. The rain is here to help you grow. You can choose to believe it, or you can choose to believe it's going to rain forever, and then, honey, it's going to rain forever. If you choose to believe that the rain is here to help your growth, to help water the seeds of your new desired reality, that's exactly what it's going to be. Your perception is what shapes your reality. You need to focus on what it is you desire and believe in it. When you plant a seed, it doesn't just sprout immediately. I've been planting seeds all my life. I enter a new season every couple of months, okay? The way my life changes and evolves, you guys, it's like unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. It has been like my entire life, and I'm only upgrading from here. And when something in the third dimensional world happens that normal person would be like, what the fuck? Why is this happening to me? And they choose to start spiraling downwards. I say, okay, universe, maybe that was divine protection. I'm trusting you, and I know even better is coming. Because when you plant the seed, it has to rain a little bit. It needs to be watered before it can grow. And it always grows for me. Anytime I trust the universe, even when something negative happens to me, something better sprouts up in its place because I chose to believe that would happen. That would be the outcome. Not to say you deserve bad things happening to you. But once again, it's your awareness. It's your awareness when the bad thing is happening. To believe that your your belief and your vibration at the higher level, that is what's working. You're not going to be able to kill your negative ego overnight. So don't let the outside forces have power over you. Don't let the outside forces control you. Don't let your car breaking down make you think you're never going to get anything good in life. Oh, my car broke down. It's going to cost me $2,000 to fix it. I don't have the money at the moment. And then you keep falling into this victim mindset. And you keep downward spiraling, and then more and more bad things happening to you. Oh, my car broke down, but you know what? Maybe if it didn't break down, I would have been in a terrible accident on the highway, and I would have lost my life. It was divine protection. And I'm going to choose to trust that the universe knows what it's doing, and the universe is actually bringing me exactly what I want, which is more abundance, which is more riches, which is all around me anyways, so why would I not believe that? That's what you got to choose. Don't let the outside forces overpower your inside beliefs. Don't let a person who is jealous of you, whether it be a family or a friend or a stranger online, bully you into believing that you don't deserve abundance. Don't let them have that power over you. You know, a person can only perceive you in the way they perceive themselves. We've already talked about this. Somebody hates themselves, they're not gonna just love you. That's not how these things work. If a person has a deep hatred for themselves, they're gonna look for all reasons to tear you down because for some reason that's gonna make them feel better. You can't let that get to you. Stop letting outside forces overpower you. Stop reacting to the way life is. You need to respond instead of react. You need to design your reality instead of react to it. Something bad happens. You and your girlfriend, you and your boyfriend broke up. Why does nobody love me? Girl, get real. Love yourself first of all, okay? You guys broke up, now you can go find a better lover. Instead of reacting, instead of throwing a fit, oh my partner, they cheated on me. I gotta get my revenge. I gotta do this and that and that. I gotta make sure they never live a happy life. Maybe why don't you go make sure that you're living a happy life? You're not gonna be happy if you're focused on chasing revenge. Their karma will come. Their karma will come, I promise. When you vibrate at such a frequency that is only seeing reality as reality is, you're acting like a human. You're only going to get the physical effects from that mindset. When you vibrate at the frequency of a god or a goddess or the creator, you're going to be more connected and more in tune with your emotions and your mental and spiritual energies. And then you're going to be able to create whatever desired reality you want. Whatever that looks like to you. What your desires look like to you aren't going to be the same desires as somebody else's. Maybe you don't want a mansion and to go shopping every single day. Maybe you just want to live in the countryside with your friends and bake pies. I want both those lifestyles, Kay. But whatever, you have to decide what riches and abundance looks like to you, first of all, before you can even vibrate from that frequency. So define what it is that you want, define what it is that you are seeking, and then start living like and acting like that person would. You don't have to have the money yet. It's coming. Once you start vibrating at such an emotional state, your emotions are what's going to lead to your frequency, okay? If you're not happy with where you are, why would the universe, why would it give you what you want? Because you can't be happy with what you are. Why would you be happy with more? You have to be happy with where you are. You don't have to be happy 24/7. That's just not humanly possible. You're gonna feel the whole spectrum of human emotions, but you have to be aware that even when you aren't happy, that it's just a temporary situation, and that you are deserving of your reality, and that it's coming, and that this is going to pass. And then you have that awareness that you planted the seeds and they're in the midst of growing. They're going to be little baby sprouts at first. After some time, after some watering, after some sunshine and some gratitude and reflecting and vibrating from your desired goals, not looking at your goals, but looking from them. And then they're going to sprout, and then they're going to grow, and then they're going to maybe grow into pot-sized plant, and then they're going to grow into a huge tree one day. You have to believe it. If you don't trust that, if you don't believe that, why would it happen? Why would it even bother happening? Why would it even bother? You have to love it. You have to nurture it. And you have to let it grow. The infinite intelligence, the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it, it's within you. It's what created you. You are made up of a bunch of little stars. You are so divine. More divine than you could ever understand. But I want you to start understanding it. And I want you to start just like feeling it and vibrating with that energy. That energy, that abundance is your natural state. It's your natural state. Your energy is the only thing that the universe understands. That is the language of the universe. Why would the universe believe in you? Why would anyone believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? You need to start believing in yourself, baby. Believe in yourself and then the blessings will follow. I promise, I pinky promise. Well, I'm really sorry you couldn't see Mount Rainier. She'll be here in one of these videos one day. I just happened to be home for once. But I do hope you have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Believe in yourself. Go get yourself a journal if you don't have one, a gratitude journal. And I will see you next time.